Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour's back. You love him, you hate him, your sister wants to date him. Nostalgia bong hits. And we're back with another one. Having a bit of a closet talk, talking about a certain card that I think is coming from Moonbryon. The King of Sword and Shield himself. Gengar. You better dump your PSA 10 Moonbryons and get your Gengars in cash while you can. Because this card is coming for it. I'm telling you. You also might see a surprise in this card highly creeping up on the Moonbryon. Just throwing it out there. There are a lot of good Leafeon fans out there, and that artwork is stunning. You know, like other cards like Giratina, Blaziken. These are all good cards. If you can find them in perfect condition, raw, to definitely pick up. You know, to grab the old arts while you can. Because now that you see the price of chasing them is almost impossible. I mean, think about it. Think about how much money you would have to waste to chase this card in a PSA 10. How many cases would you have to open up? One? Maybe you're lucky. Open up one case. Maybe you pull it. Maybe you pull two of them. Highly doubt it, but let's say you pull one. It's probably going to be a 9, you know? And you just wasted $6,000, $6,000 to chase a card that currently you can pick up for $1,300 in perfect condition. Let that sink in for a little bit. How many of these right here do you think will be opened to chase this in the next year? Not very many. Not very many. But back to my main point. If you really just don't give a fuck about your life and you really just don't want to be a slave, bro, like, you know, like back to our original conversation. Like, you know, like let's say hypothetically, let's say you don't have any kids, you don't really have, and you have your bills and stuff, but you're just like sick of it, you know? Essentially, you can go to the bank and take out a $100,000 loan and throw it all on chilling, baby. And I mean, if you think about it, there is really not much better you could do with $100K. And I mean, some of you will argue in the comments and say, well, you could buy this car, you could buy a house, you could buy this or that. But the sad reality is any of that probably going to double in the next year? What car are you going to buy? What house are you going to buy that's going to go up that fast? Yeah, I didn't think so. So I mean, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you're a man that's at 0 right now, you really don't got much to lose. You're a person that's at just 0. You have a decent credit score, though. You can take out a fat loan. I'm just saying, if you have pretty much discovered to the point that working just doesn't do it, it's probably just not a bad idea. Like, as fucked as it sounds, bro. As fucked as it sounds. You know, and I hate to advise people to do risky shit, but I'm just saying, if you're in the position that you just don't give a fuck, or like, let's say you own a company and you just cash it out and you have like an extra 100K to put into shit. I know someone was hitting me up on that the other day. They said that they were just going to buy a shit ton of Lost Origin. And if you did, bro, my hat's off to you. I hope you dump like 200-300K into fucking Lost Origin, bro, because you're rich today, my guy. Let me know. You did, if you're still out there in the comment section, still watching my videos, if you did, my guy, you are literally sitting immaculate right now. But, yeah, you know, that really, you know, like, hey, if you're an adult out there, you don't really have anything to lose, and you really just don't give a fuck. These really aren't bad to pick up a shitload of them at 500. Wait till they hit 1,000 and dump them. I mean, that's probably your best hope. That if you want to get something that's going to double fairly fast, this would be my pick. My number one pick. Something else that'll double fast. Maybe Brilliant Stars. or Silver Tempest, or, like I said, some Prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs, possibly a couple Gengars, because I think this will be over a $2,000 card very soon. That's stuff I highly recommend, Surging Sparks, if you can get a good deal on it. I mean, I could see Surging honestly being a $300 to $400 box. I mean, we've all established it's not just some Vivid Voltage box. I actually really love the art of Surging, so I mean, Surging's not a bad one to grab. Like I said, I would go with Twilight if you're going to do something crazy like that. Twilight or Chilling. But honestly, I would just, like Chilling or Twilight, honestly. Possibly just fucking Twilight, bro, honestly. I mean, that Greninja is just a boomer. Either one, there is a very, very, very high chance that it will double. So, I mean, if your options are like work the next 10 years and maybe not make $100,000, like maybe not save up $100K, it might be a real option for you to just go to the fucking bank, take out as much money as you can possibly get, dump it into Chilling Reign. I know it sounds like terrible advice. Like, I know, trust me. But when I told you to dump it all into Lost Origin, look what happened. Like, it's pretty easy to see this trend coming. Like, dude, it really is. I mean, when Fusion Strike is like 900 a booster box, you don't think Chilling Reign will do the same damn thing? Anyway, that's the point of this video. That, you don't have to do this. And I'm not advising, hey, if you have shit to lose, if you have kids that need fed, or if you have a fucking, job or like houses that depend on you to, do well, I would say maybe don't. But this is for my, like, if you just have nothing to really live for besides the next 20 years of just constant labor at McDonald's, you're better off just throwing fucking $100K in this play and just hoping for the best, bro. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it, man. I really don't. Maybe dump $100K into Evolving Skies ETBs at the $250 price point. Like those are all pretty much your best fucking bets if you want to go in this thing hard. To just save your financial future, because all it has to do is double. That's all it has to do is double, and then you can offload it all, and you're just up $100,000. So. In this world, sometimes you just got to take big fucking risks for big rewards and take the gamble, because it's like, yeah, if Chilling drops to like $400, bro, you're not going to like lose every penny you put in it. You can still sell it. So, I mean, you're not taking on massive risks when you honestly think about it, because there's a lot higher chance it's going to double than it go down to zero. That's for damn sure. Or it even drop to 200 or 300. So that's just my point. That's really everything we have for this video, though. I know it sounds like wild advice, but, I'm just saying. Like if you're into the point where you're a 20-year-old male, you don't own shit. You didn't have to really work yet, put in any labor, and you have a good credit score to take money out of the bank, I would say to just go all fucking in, dude. Like, I know YouTubers aren't supposed to give this kind of advice, but like, for real. Because it's like, really, you're just looking at like 10 to 20 years in slavery. Or you just take one massive fucking risk. And if it pays off, you literally just made 100 bands out of nowhere. In probably less than a couple months. So, that's just my honest advice and my opinion of if I was 20 years old, I didn't have to work for everything I had, I would just fucking go this route, bro. Like, to be totally fucking honest. Even I'm thinking about going down this road. Like, I honestly am. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think that's a wise thing to do. Some of you may not. Some of you may agree with me. But, yeah, honestly, if you're in your 20s and really have nothing to fucking lose or genuinely live for, I'd probably just take the fucking shot. You only live once at the end of the day. Anyway, that's my best advice, though. If anybody does it, I hope it works out for you. But it fucking should. I mean, really, when you think about it, every booster box just continues to go up. You know, I don't see any end in sight. So, if you're down to take fucking a massive risk with your existence, fuck it. That's how I that's how I see it, man. Fuck it. Might as well, man. Every risk I've ever taken in Pokemon works out fucking incredibly, so I don't know any way else to tell it to someone. Anyway, that's everything we have for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We're out.